Hello guys, this is Chris Sico, bringing you another Battlefield commentary. And well, first off, I apologize if you hear some windy sound. It's making a crazy wind out there. It's the season of the year where we get a lot of wind. But yeah, as you can see, I'm making a video comparison between using a mouse and keyboard. In this case, I'm using the Venom X. I'm gonna put the link in the description if you're interested on that device. It's pretty darn effective, and for the money, it's the best you could get up there. Uh, and the keyboard, well, I gotta say, it depends if you wanna use the keyboard or not. It comes with a wand, so it's like a controller, but just the left hand side of the actual controller. So you can use a mouse and also a controller at the same time, but only the left hand. When you go to their website, you're gonna see what I'm telling you. It's pretty much like the small controller from Nintendo Wii. It's just a joystick and two buttons on top. Uh, let's get to the topic here. So I'm making a comparison. So first off, there's a question we all gotta ask. Is it better? Is it fair? Is it a fair fight? Well, the answer to that, at least to me, it depends. Why it depends? Well, I know that most of you are gonna say, hey, there's no way you can even compare the mouse and keyboard versus the controller. Well, some of you might be right, but I'll say, for example, my cousin, he will never be using a mouse and keyboard simply because he's so used to the controller that not even if he tries is gonna do any better with the mouse and keyboard. At least that's what he says. And I know there's a bunch of people out there that will 10 out of 10 will prefer their controller than the mouse and keyboard. So that's my answer. It's not better. It depends on what you like. It depends on how you feel. What you feel better in your hands. There's people that have played all their lives with a controller, and if they switch to mouse and keyboard, no matter how much they practice, they're just gonna go back to their controller simply because they're used to it. In my case, I have played my entire life with a controller, and right now I'm using a mouse and keyboard, but I don't know if you feel the difference. Like if you compare my video versus a video from a guy playing on PC, the actual game on PC using a native mouse and keyboard, it doesn't look like that. It's not as good. It's not as smooth how it feels with the actual mouse. So at least on PS4, it's not that big of advantage. It's just a little bit, but it's not that much. So I hate, people saying, "Hey, you're using a mouse and keyboard simply because you're handless and you cannot use your controller." Well, after this mouse and keyboard clips, you're gonna see me using the controller, and I'm gonna give you the answer to that. I'm using the mouse and keyboard simply because I wanted to get the extra advantage, the edge at long range. I prefer 10 out of 10 times the controller at really close range when you can turn fast and follow the target in a better way. If you're using a mouse, you're gonna see, well, I don't know if you have used a mouse and keyboard in the past, but when you have a real close situation, it's really it's pretty hard to follow your target because it's because it moves too fast. So that's what I have to say about the actual mouse and keyboard. As I explained, as you can see, I'm using the controller right now, And I don't know about you, but I don't really see a big of a difference in terms of performance. I know that I could play a little bit more faster with the mouse and keyboard, faster pace. But at the end, if you know how to play this game, if you know how to control the map and use the cover to your advantage and all that, it's just a small difference. Trust me, it's just a small difference. I'm using a mouse and keyboard because I know I don't have the connection I would like to have in my country. As you may know, I'm from Costa Rica, and the internet connection you get here it's pretty shitty. And not only that, because of where the actual location of the country, the ping, it's also pretty bad. We don't have servers here in Central America, so not only I have a bad internet connection, I also have that disadvantage of the server distance. But anyways, I'm just gonna let the video go. I think I have already talked what I wanted to, say. I have already explained my thoughts and what I think about using a mouse and keyboard and controller. And I want to know what you guys think. This time, I really want to hear your thoughts. If you want me to see using, if you want me to keep uploading videos using mouse keyboard or just the controller, let me know in the comments, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and see ya.